boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020 or 2020. And the weather today is cloudy, but warm. So hopefully we can still get outside and save some of the day. Anyway, we've been into spring now for about a month. So I wanted to read this little book to you called How Do You Know It's Spring? It's by Lisa M. Harrington. It's a nonfiction book, so it gives us real information about the season of spring. Here's our table of contents. It tells us what page each section is on. We're going to start with Welcome Spring on page 5. Welcome Spring. Flowers bloom, birds chirp and sing, kites blow in the wind. That is how we know it is spring. And then this little speech bubble says, daffodils, like the ones in this field, are some of the first flowers of spring. And those are flowers that I see in people's yards all over the place. There are 4 seasons in each year. Each season lasts about 3 months. Spring is the season that comes after winter. And we've been in the season of spring for about a month now. This says, these photos show a tree in all 4 seasons. And down here, fun fact, the first day of spring is March 20th. So here is winter, spring, summer, and fall. And you can see the difference in the trees. What's the weather? In spring, the air gets warmer. The days are longer. That means it stays light in the evening for a longer time. The warm weather melts winter's snow and ice. These are crocus flowers, and they're breaking through the last snow of winter. So daffodils and crocus flowers bloom early in the spring. Some spring days are sunny, others are windy. We are ready to put our winter clothes away. Spring is in the air. So it's a time where we take out our lighter jackets, and hopefully we don't have to wear our boots anymore. Fun fact, the seasons are opposite in the northern and southern parts of the world. When it is spring in the United States, it is fall in Australia. Spring is a good time to fly a kite on those windy days. Grab your raincoat and umbrella. Spring brings the pitter-patter of rain. It also brings the roar of thunderstorms. To measure how much rainfall you get in the spring, try the experiment on page 30. And I'll show you that when we get to the end. We have had a lot of rain in April. Hopefully May is a little drier. Plants and animals in spring. The warm, wet weather helps plants grow. Flowers pop up, new grass sprouts. Farmers plant their crops. Okay? Crops would be all of the things that farmers grow, their fruits and their vegetables. This farmer is using a tractor to plant seeds. Buds form on trees. They open into leaves and flowers. This photo shows flower buds and leaves on an apple blossom tree. What do you think those are going to turn into? Apples. Animals are busy in spring. Bears and other animals awake from hibernation, their long winter sleep. Bears and their cubs leave their winter den in the spring. Lots of baby animals are born in the spring. Many birds migrate back from their warm winter homes. That means they fly where it's warmer in the winter and they fly back here when we have spring. So they fly back from the winter, and they build nests, and they lay eggs, and they wait for their babies to hatch. They bring their chicks food to eat. These reed warbler chicks are waiting for something to eat. So their mom finds them something to eat. She chews it and mushes it all up in her mouth, and then she spits it into the baby's mouth. The return of robins is an early sign of spring. I have seen a lot of robins. Baby animals are born in spring. Bunnies scamper in the woods, fuzzy ducklings splash in a pond. The baby animals will grow big and strong. These baby bunnies are sticking close to their den. So they're not ready to leave their mamas yet. Kids in spring. In spring, we plant seeds in gardens, and they will grow into vegetables and flowers. This girl is helping her father plant vegetables in the garden. Fun fact, in spring, we celebrate Earth Day on April 22nd, and we talked about that last week. We learn how to care for our planet, recycling, reusing, and reducing our waste. We spend more time outdoors, we ride our bikes, we have fun at the park. This family is enjoying a bike ride on a beautiful spring day. We play tennis and soccer. What is your favorite thing to do in spring? My favorite thing is to take a walk down by the water. Here's a picture of kids playing soccer. Here's a picture of the crocus popping up. It says to do some activities like take a nature walk. Okay. In a science journal, draw pictures of what you saw on your walk, write down some words, and describe what you saw. All fun things to do. And this is a rain gauge. So basically it's just a container that you put outside to collect the water when it rains. You can put out any kind of container that you want, and then after a rain you can always bring the container in and put a ruler inside to measure how much rain we got. So that's just one of the activities that you can do. And you can write in your journals too. You can go outside, you can draw a picture of what you did outside, you could write a sentence about it. So we have 3 whole months of spring. We're down 1 month, we have 2 more months to go. Hopefully we'll get some warmer weather and more sunshine, and you can get outside and play and see all those flowers blooming. Now, boys and girls, I just wanted to show you one little activity that I came up with for our sight words. So I'm going to take you over to the dining room, and I'm going to show you what I have. Oh, by the way, I got a letter from Aurora yesterday. Thank you, Aurora. Love my letter, and I'll be writing you back. I'm still trying to figure out that riddle. All right, so boys and girls, I said that you can make a memory game with your sight words. Now with your color words, there's 2 different ways you can do that. So, and I only recommend using about 5 words at a time. So here's the word yellow. So when you make a memory game, you need to have 2 sets. So I have 2 sets of the word yellow. Then I have the word blue. I have 2 of those. The word pink, white, and purple. So now what you do is you kind of mix them all up because you don't want to know where they are. You just mix them, mix them, mix them, mix them. Mixed. And then you can put the cards all down. Okay, so you got the cards all down. And then you have to try to match them. Ooh, white and yellow. Didn't work, so I put them right back down to where I saw them. Blue and blue. I got a match. So I get to go again. Okay, so you have to pick up the cards, you have to read the words, and you have to try and match them. So that's just one way to do it. Let's see if I can find one more. Purple. Ooh, do you remember where that purple was? Did I pick up purple? Yellow. So yellow and purple. Try one more. Let's do pink. Pink and yellow. Still didn't get it, but you can keep playing and taking turns, and then it'll help you learn your color words. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is I took index cards and I drew circles on each card in all of the colors that are your sight words. So that would be red, green, gray, orange, brown, and black. And then I have the words to match them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix up all of those. You want to try to mix them up really good. Okay, and then you're going to lay those out. Same way. Okay, I'm going to just put them all down in front of you. But this time you're going to try to find a color word and the color that matches. Okay, so orange and gray. not a match. So I'm going to put them back down where I found them. All right, green and red, not a match. This is a little harder, I think, than the other one. Okay, orange and green. Nope. I'm going to keep trying. Brown. Oops, I have two stuck together there. Brown and black. Nope. Red and green. But I remember there was a green somewhere, so I'm going to take green and gray. Didn't find it. This is hard. Orange and brown. Black. Ooh, there was a black somewhere. And green. Ooh, green and orange. Ooh, Mrs. Puma's having a hard time. Orange and orange. Yay, I finally got a match. This was a little harder than the other one. And then you can just keep playing. So green, where was that word green? Where did I find it? Was that it? Yes, 2 in a row. Okay, and you keep playing until you find them all. So just a few ideas in case you have some time. You can use index cards. You can even cut pieces of paper that are the same size and write the words and the colors on those. So just a little activity for you to do in case you're stuck inside today. And I just want to say that I miss you and I hope to see you all soon. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.